is very important to me. It's very important to California. And with the high unemployment, we have to encourage more trade and more competitive industry and business. And the Korean American community has demonstrated over and over how competitive and how skilled and how talented this community is. So I want to be the next governor to work not only with Korean Americans but everybody in California to fix our budget mess, to oppose taxes unless the people themselves want that and vote for it in some election, and to get the Republicans and the Democrats working together, because right now they're just fighting and the state is going downhill. And I believe, because I have been governor before, I have the experience, I have the skill, and at my stage in life I have the independence and the courage to get done what needs to be done.
And how about our budget crisis in California?
The budget crisis is a mess. The Republicans don't get along with the Democrats. They're all fighting. And I believe, as the experienced person who knows about budgets, I did 8 when I was governor. They were balanced. We reduced taxes. And California created 2 million jobs during the 8 years I was governor. Now, I know times are tougher, but I believe if we make the tough decisions, we make the cuts now, that we can lay the foundation for a real rebirth of the California economy.
Okay, this is my last question.
Yes.
What do you think about the free trade agreement between Korea and the US?
Good idea. Very good idea. And I would very much support it.
Well, thank you very much for coming today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here today with us and support Governor Jerry Brown in 2010. We support Governor Brown, and not because he is handsome, not because he looks like a movie star, not because he looks like a 007 James Bond, not because he's a Democrat, because we support him because he is the best candidate for the state of California. As some of you may know, may remember, when he served as a governor for the state of California, he gained a reputation as a fiscal conservative. His fiscal restraint resulted in one of the biggest budget surpluses in the state history. Now it's that time again that we need him to go back to Sacramento and get us out of these financial difficulties. And for those specializing in bankruptcy laws, you might need to find a job at another state, because he's going to get us out of this financial crisis. Governor Brown also gives an equal opportunity to every Californian. Governor appointed more women and minority to state of California when he was a governor than any other governors in the history of California. Especially those ladies that you are women and minority, so I might see you in a state capitol next year, next time I see you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, your support and contribution means so much, not only for Korean American community or Asian American community, but for the state of California, all Californians. Your continuing support for the next 20 years will decide our next 4 years, and perhaps probably will be for the next 8 years. Okay, without further delay, we'll start this evening with American National Anthem by Kate Lee. Kate Lee, would you please come up?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars rule the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting there, gave proof through the night that
길에 보전하세.
Mr. Park is he's been a leader in Carolina for the last 30 years, and he's been very close relationship with Governor Brown, and he has supported Governor Brown all the way, and with his support and his relationships with many of the elected officials, the Korean American Committee was able to continue to have a channel and communication with the elected officials, and he has done tremendously for the political empowerment of the Korean American community. Let's give him a big hand. 다음은 김창수 고려대학교를 졸업하셨고요. 그리고 UCLA에서 이제 졸업하시고 법정통역도 하시고 그리고 이 한국하고 일본하고 4개 대학을 갔다가 연구를 하시는데 he has done tremendously, especially universities in Korea and Japan. He connected Korea University, Waseda University, Keiko University, and Yonsei University, and he's one of the founding members for that organization. So let's give him a big hand. The big portion is that we're here to support Governor Jerry Brown, and some of you might forgot to give your contribution at the registration table. If you did, you can go outside and kindly and give your contribution if you forgot to give a contribution. Yeah. Now we're going to have an opening remark with Mr. Park. Would you please come up?
이 바쁘신 데도 이렇게 와주셔서 감사합니다. 한국분들은 그 미국 정치에는 관심이 좀 적은 것 같아요. 한국 정치인이 온다고 그러면 많고, 축구 시합한다고 그러면 몇천 명에서 모이는데, 미국 정치인이 모인다고 하면 상당히 거리가 두는 것 같습니다. 우리가 앞으로는 미국 정치인들의 그 많은 관련을 가져야 하고 또 서로 돕고 서로 이끌어줘야 될 줄로 압니다. 가바나 제리 브라운은 투텀을 가바나를 했고 또 그 아버지도 가바나를 했습니다. 그래서 우리는 어떤 일이 있더라도 넥스트 가바나를 제리 브라운으로 미는 것을 우리는 다짐하면서 여러분들의 많은 협조를 부탁합니다. 감사합니다.
There with a governor that brought our state down. When this current governor started getting into this office, our budgets were never approved on time. But now our budgets are taking longer and longer to get approved. And now people are suffering. I know that we have some people right here with adult daycare centers that are not getting the payments that they need to keep their businesses afloat. And there are people like this all across this state. Not only that, our schools are not getting the funds that they need. Our cities are not getting the funds that they need. We need to turn this situation around, and we have the perfect person to do that. Jerry Brown has the experience, he has the vision, and he has the proven leadership capability to turn this state around. We desperately need him now, and we in the Asian American community are especially lucky to have a candidate like Jerry Brown. You know, he not only appoints the greatest number of minorities to these state positions, he was the one that appointed the greatest number of Asian Americans to state positions. So he was very great for Asian Americans. Not only that, he's been a friend of acupuncture. I know we have our acupuncturist here. but he did a magnificent thing. He was the one that legalized acupuncture here in California, which was so great for our Asian American community. So we have a gem here in our candidate, Jerry Brown, and we all need to make sure that he gets elected to this position. So I'm so glad that all of you are out here supporting him. I know that we all need to work as hard as we can to make sure that Jerry Brown is our next governor of the state of California. Thank you.
We're going to have Mr. Chad Kim come up here and introduce our governor of 2010, Jerry Brown. Would you please come up?
안녕하십니까. 이 더운 날씨에 더군다나 일주가 시작하는 월요일날 바쁘신 중에 이렇게 나와서 대단히 감사합니다. 제가 긴 말씀 안 드리겠습니다. 오늘 저녁에 나오신 취지를 다 여러분이 너무나 잘 아시기 때문에 제가 한 가지만 말씀드리면, 우리가 이 미국 생활하는데 제일 그 요긴하고 우리한테 직접 관계되는 직위가 이 거버너입니다. 이 사실은 대통령 그 오바마 그 직접은 우리의 일상생활 비즈니스 하시고 일상생활 하신 데는 이 캘리포니아에서는 주지사는 다 끝납니다. 이런 그 중요한 자리에 이 한인 우리 여러 그 지도자급 여러분들이 많이 좀 참여해 주셔서 믿어주시면 다음에 우리가 필요 없게 부탁할 수 있지 않겠습니까? 네, 감사합니다. 제가 네. Good evening, everyone. Tonight will be a memorable evening. I'm honored to introduce to you a very special man. Before I do, I'd like to ask everyone, do you remember hearing the phrase, the Golden State of California? Does this sound familiar to you? Yes, for many of us it does. The Golden State of California was a time when California thrived in many ways. Our guest speaker tonight has been pivotal in establishing and building the best year California has ever experienced during his time serving as our former governor. Today, as all of us are aware, California is in critical trouble in a number of ways, with unemployment in all-time high, our financial crisis, and other pressing issues. We need someone with the experience and leadership solution to put in place that can bring